Have you ever wondered, when your cat gently places their paw on you, what they're actually trying to say? It looks cute. It might even make you smile. But the truth is, that tiny gesture could be one of the most emotionally loaded signals your cat can give. And here's what most owners completely miss. If you misunderstand that moment, if you pull your hand away or simply ignore it, you might be quietly rejecting a connection your cat was trying to build with you. Because cats don't communicate loudly. They don't beg. They don't demand. They choose subtle ways, but ones that carry deep meaning. And in this video, you're going to discover the 6 real reasons behind this behavior, including one at the end that could completely change how you see your cat's trust in you. In this video, you're going to discover what your cat is really trying to communicate when they place their paw on you, and why this behavior is far more intentional than it seems. We'll break it down into 6 key meanings, each one revealing a different layer of your cat's mind, from simple communication to emotional memory to something much deeper that most people never recognize. And more importantly, you'll learn how to respond in a way that actually strengthens your bond instead of unknowingly damaging it. Because here's the truth. Your cat isn't just being affectionate. They're speaking to you in the only language they truly trust. And once you understand that language, you'll never look at that small, quiet gesture the same way again. Have you ever noticed your cat placing their paw on you while you're eating, working, or just relaxing? It's not random, and it's definitely not just cute. Your cat wants something, but unlike dog, who bark, whine, or push their way into your space, cats communicate very differently. They don't like to demand. They tap. This gentle paw is their version of saying, "Excuse me, I need something." And here's where it gets interesting. Research from the University of Sussex, 2019, found that cats adapt their communication style specifically for humans, using softer, more controlled signals instead of the direct behaviors they use with other cats. In other words, your cat is choosing to be polite with you. That paw isn't impatience, it's restraint. It's your cat trusting that you'll notice, without them having to escalate. So what should you do? Don't ignore it completely. That can slowly teach your cat that subtle communication doesn't work. Instead, acknowledge it. Look at them. Speak to them. Gently respond. Because in that moment, your cat isn't just asking for food or attention. They're testing whether you understand their language. Have you ever wondered why your cat uses their paw instead of just rubbing against you when they want to connect? Here's something most owners don't realize. Your cat has scent glands in their paw pads. So when they gently place that paw on your arm, your leg, or even your face, they're not just touching you, they're marking you. A study published in the Journal of Feline Medicine 2020 shows that cats use scent marking as a way to identify what feels safe, familiar, and emotionally important in their environment. And that includes you. But this isn't aggressive territory behavior. It's the opposite. It's your cat saying, "You're mine, and I feel safe with you." Think about that for a second. Cats don't mark everything. They choose carefully their favorite sleeping spot, their safe corners, and the beings they trust the most. So when your cat places their paw on you, they're including you in that circle. Now here's where most people get it wrong. They gently push the paw away, they move, they ignore it, and without realizing it, they're rejecting that moment of connection. So instead, let it happen. Because in your cat's world, you've just been chosen. Have you ever been lying still, maybe taking a nap, and suddenly felt your cat press their paw against your face or chest? It might feel random, even a little annoying. But what if that wasn't about attention at all? What if your cat was checking if you're still okay? Cats are incredibly sensitive to movement, breathing, and subtle changes in your body. When you're completely still for a while, no talking, no shifting, no visible motion, something feels off to them, so they investigate. A study in Animal Cognition 2018 found that cats can detect and respond to changes in their owner's physical state, especially when those changes break familiar patterns. That paw on your chest? They're feeling the rise and fall of your breathing? That tap on your face? They're looking for a reaction, any sign that you're still there. In animal behavior, this is often called a wellness check. And here's what makes it meaningful. Cats don't do this for just anyone. Not guests, not strangers. They do it for the person they're bonded to. So the next time your cat wakes you up with a gentle or not so gentle paw, pause before you get frustrated. Because in their own quiet way, they were making sure you were still safe. Have you ever noticed how your cat sometimes presses their paw on you and then slowly relaxes, almost like they're melting into that moment? That behavior goes all the way back to when they were a kitten. When cats are born, they're completely dependent on their mother. And one of the very first things they learn to do is press their paws against her while nursing, a motion called kneading. This action helps stimulate milk flow, but more importantly, it creates a powerful feeling of comfort and safety. A study in Applied Animal Behavior Science, 2017, found that kneading behavior is deeply tied to a cat's emotional regulation system, meaning it helps them feel calm, secure, and protected. And here's the part most people don't realize. Cats may grow out of needing milk, but they never grow out of needing that feeling. So when your cat places their paw on you, they're tapping into that same emotional memory. In that moment, you're not just their owner. You've become their safe place, their source of comfort, the one they can fully let their guard down with. And that's why some cats will touch you, then immediately close their eyes or curl up next to you. Because your presence tells their nervous system, I'm safe here. So what should you do? Don't interrupt it. Don't pull away too quickly. Let that moment exist. Because to your cat, you're not just someone they live with, you're someone they feel safe enough to be vulnerable around. Have you ever noticed your cat placing their paw on you right before you were about to stand up? Almost like they knew what you were going to do before you even did it. That's not coincidence. Cats are incredibly skilled at reading body language, especially yours. They notice the smallest changes, the way your muscles tense, the subtle shift in your weight, even the change in your breathing right before you move. A study from Kyoto University 2021 showed that cats can recognize patterns in their owner's behavior and anticipate actions based on micro-movements most humans don't even notice. So when your cat places their paw on you in that exact moment, they're making a request. Stay just a little longer. And here's what makes this so meaningful. Cats aren't naturally expressive when it comes to emotional dependence. They're independent. They hide discomfort. They rarely ask for anything directly. So when your cat reaches out like this, even in such a small, quiet way, it's not neediness. It's connection. It's your cat choosing you over their instinct to stay detached. So what should you do? If you can, pause, even for a few seconds. Acknowledge them. Touch them back. Stay present. Because in that moment, your cat isn't just reacting to your movement. They're asking for your presence. Now here's the part most people never realize. Not all paw touches are the same. Sometimes your cat places their paw on you and keeps it there. No tension, no urgency, just resting, completely relaxed. And that changes everything. Because from a survival perspective, this is a risky position for a cat. Cats are built for speed and instant reaction. They rely on all four paws on the ground to stay balanced, alert, and ready to escape at any moment. But the second your cat lifts one paw and places it on you, they've just reduced their ability to react. A study in Animal Behavior Studies, 2022, found that cats only allow themselves to enter a physically vulnerable state when they feel completely safe in their environment, which means in that moment, your cat is doing something extraordinary. They're choosing connection over survival instinct. They're saying, I don't need to be on guard around you. I trust you enough to let my defenses down. And that kind of trust is incredibly rare because cats don't give it easily. They don't give it quickly. And once it's broken, it's very hard to rebuild. So what should you do when this happens? Don't move suddenly. Don't pull away. Just stay there. Maybe gently place your hand over theirs. Maybe softly stroke them. But most importantly, respect the moment. Because to your cat, this isn't just a touch. It's a quiet decision to trust you completely. So the next time your cat places their paw on you, pause for a second. Because what looks like a small, innocent gesture could actually be a mix of communication, memory, affection, and deep emotional trust. They might be asking for something. They might be marking you. They might be checking if you're okay. Or they might simply be choosing to feel safe with you. And the biggest mistake you can make is treating it like it means nothing. Because to your cat, it means everything. So let me ask you this. The next time that little paw reaches out to you, will you ignore it? Or will you finally understand what your cat has been trying to say all along? If your cat does this often, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if you want to understand your cat on a deeper level, don't forget to subscribe.